Okay, right to the point. Today, I don't know exactly how many hours ago, the spiffing Brit uploaded a video that outlines, I guess, a bug, a feature, a wormhole of viewership in some way, an exploit. An exploit is probably the best term in YouTube's algorithm that large companies have been using to push their content to more people than traditional creators could ever reach. Does it explain the entirety of the shift from independent to corporate on the platform? Probably not, but it's pretty huge, so I'm going to speak on it and use it right in front of you because I want a slice of the pie too before it gets patched. Big shout out to Spiffing Brit for finding this with help from whatever companies he has his contacts at. It might be insane. Okay, well, it is insane. We already know that because he demonstrated it perfectly. But I'll run my own test right during this video as well because why not? Basically, to cut the preamble short, the community post tab is entirely broken and pushes your post, regardless of its relative SEO strength, across the platform just based on the terms. This is not new. Now, I know some people are like, that's not revolutionary. We've always known this, right? But just bear with me. SEO research and engine manipulation happens all the time, especially when huge companies have like $50 million to throw at their analysts. But this is a bit different because it is apparently, like I said, testing in real time as I make this, accessible to anyone and everyone. The community posts are kind of strange. They aren't videos, and they honestly don't even fit well with the other content on YouTube, in my opinion, but they are a feature, and YouTube is seriously wanting you to use them. I get studio recommendations, which is YouTube Studio, where creators just upload videos, but I get recommendations in there all the time about how to use them or when to use them, but I don't because I thought, like, who cares? Well, now I care. The community posts have, as outlined by Spiffing Brit through his own research that he puts on full display in that video, a capability of accessing top results for very popular key terms just because they are contained in the text. Videos are different. The title pings the keywords, which ping the description, and it's some sort of algorithmic amalgamation of those different areas. But community posts basically just take the plain text and feed it right into the search results. There's this sort of compounding factor as well, where I guess if you take and comment on your own post and also put an engagement driving mechanic like a poll specifically in there, it will double the distribution on top of the already insane results. So you can post, use a bunch of high search keywords as a word soup paragraph at the bottom. It's kind of ridiculous because the algorithm can't tell its own ass from a hole in the ground, and then spike the engagement with a poll so that it circles back in on itself and possibly goes viral. By itself, that's not even all that crazy, except the algorithm does not prioritize subscribers anymore. I'll save you the long-winded and really lengthy definition of how I came to know this some time ago. Actually, it was a number of years, and it's been going that way for a while. But the simple explanation, the very boiled-down explanation, is that the algorithm stopped giving a about subscribers and started caring about the notification bell. But even further, it started to basically treat anyone who has watched a video recently of yours like a subscriber used to be treated. So if your views are high, your videos get served to way more people who even just clicked on your video for just a split second one time in the recommendation feed. So your views get higher because your views were already high, and your uploads get dispersed to people that aren't even subscribers, and it really is like a repeating cycle. Previously, a long time ago, if you posted, it would go to subscribers and then share outward more from there. Now it goes to anyone who has watched your content recently, or, well, not anyone, but a lot of people that have watched your content recently. That's like the pool that's chosen from. Or anyone who has the notification bell rung with like all notifications. But that's a small percentage of people. Among other methods, the algorithm has a lot of different tendrils out there. But also, drumroll please, it goes to anyone who has engaged with your content recently as well, not just viewed. Community post, poll, vote in the poll because it's dispersed to a whole bunch of people just based on the keywords that your channel does not normally reach. You just engaged, whoever you are, with my channel. Now you see my stuff in your recommended feed much more often for the near future. And my videos subsequently do better. At least that's how it seems to work. Like I said, I'm doing it right now as a test and also for selfish growth-driven reasons, obviously. But on the flip side, companies, big companies, already know this. Spiffing Brit outlined how certain mega corporations have been using this already for quite some time to dominate the results and show up in your feed more than anyone else. And that seems to be a huge contributing factor behind the shifts that we have seen recently on YouTube. Everyone has noticed this at least at one point or another. More mainstream news, more corporate crap, more domination of large industrial and commercialized content, while individual content creators feel more pushed out than ever before. And one of the reasons that's possible seems to be proper use of this community post feedback loop. As an example of what I myself am doing to test, and by test I mean just use it to grow because it might get changed soon, we can see this post right here on the screen. I put this up minutes ago. Catchy all caps headline, YouTube will break if you do this, blah, blah, blah. A little bit about the channel itself, because I really can't just expect people to subscribe or care if they know nothing about what I do, because not everyone will enjoy the content. And then a poll to maximize engagement and get as many votes as possible. Within minutes, this poll has gotten, well, I don't know if it's true now, I've been scripting and doing the voice and whatever, but within minutes, the poll had gotten more engagement than my previous videos get within many hours. And I don't know if it will go parabolic like the other examples I've seen, but it's already pretty damn good for engagement. And all those people just voted on my poll, right? So they're more likely to get served this very video. Also, funnily enough, a lot of people in the comments on actual videos that I put a lot of effort into were saying, I don't get notified anymore on your stuff or when you post, but it was precisely the opposite here, as people have been stating, I was instantly notified. That's never happened before. Wow. Which only helps demonstrate, albeit anecdotally, yes, that this is probably working. In all actuality, there's probably a lot that can be done with community posts to engage with viewers. Small updates, giveaways, more polling, etc., like legitimate polling. I mean, this is legit. I'm going to use these results to give me feedback, but you know what I'm saying, like individual videos you poll beforehand. There's a lot that can be done with community posts, but I just never really pushed forward because it felt like it might, I don't know, break the flow of the video content, or most importantly, not get served to hardly anyone. That's kind of my mental state when I was thinking about community posts previously. My initial gut feeling was that this post would probably suck and have no results. Maybe I should have gotten wise to this when I posted about how I was just going on vacation and not making content for a while last year, and it got more likes than my actual videos. Thinking back, yeah, why the hell didn't I realize something was off? But I see it now, so let's have at it before it changes. Anyways, at the bottom of my community post is a word soup of popular search terms. These aren't even the actual most popular ones from this month or anything from early 2021. They are just random ones where I thought, yeah, probably a big audience, and they're similar to the ones that Spiffing Brit used, which would further lend credence to his own findings by increasing the sample size. And they do have a large reach because they are topical and current, so there they are at the bottom in a word soup paragraph. The algorithm just can't actually differentiate. YouTube just sees a word and then knows that people search for that word, so they put the post in front of the people who are searching for that word, and if they click it, enticed by the poll, again, I'm reiterating, I know, I'm sorry, this one was kind of quick and off the cuff, just so I could test it in real time, they get served more of my content from other locations like the browse features, the post rolls, or the recommended feed. And to cap it all off, I can upload this exact video discussing the algorithm exploitation after posting the poll to get served right to those people. Now, there is one chain of events that I haven't really discussed, and that's the outcome where I'm wrong, and it's hilariously ineffective. Like I said, I don't believe that to be the case based on even just the first few minutes of the poll, but it could be. If I post this, it's also a strange time of night to post on a Monday, and no one from the post engagement gets served, right? Like if nobody from all of this gets served the video, or if the post just dies unceremoniously in its engagement metrics after I upload within a few hours, whatever it may be, yeah, experiment failure. But from everything that I've already seen, this isn't a theory necessarily, it's kind of a reality. And it will come down to how exactly or how quickly YouTube fixes. To be honest, I should probably say changes, not fixes. But it comes down to how fast YouTube changes it and where that favor lies afterwards. Growing a YouTube channel has never been more, shall I say, coveted. I see it now all over the place. People just starting out, the idea of having your channel be an income stream or having more freedom because of that or independence, etc., etc. And it's definitely still possible, but I would say that the growth opportunities have significantly diminished at the very least. Back, 4 years ago, going on 5, when I started out, it was an entirely different landscape. It's been pretty intense keeping up with those trends, actually, and I certainly noticed a shift more recently towards commercialized big business content on the entire platform. It's interesting to know that this might not be entirely deliberate and perhaps driven in small part by an algorithmic exploitation opportunity, but even if that's the case, everyone should know about it and grab at least one slice of that pie before big business dominates the immediate ecosystem to a point where no one can even claw out from under them. It's a pretty legitimate theme. I didn't spend very much time at all combing through their libraries, but having done kind of a few quick scans of the larger creators on the platform, quite a few of the ones who saw explosive growth in recent months specifically used the community tab extensively, far more than those that didn't. It's not a guarantee, it's not a massive sample size. Again, it was just me kind of doing a once-over, but it seems to just further corroborate that what was put forward by Spiffing Brit, what I am now, literally as I type this and as I say this, seeing from my own community post, and who knows, maybe what I see in the end from this very video. If it goes out to a larger than expected number of people, even despite the disconnected subject matter and really strange upload time, I would assert that the effects are very self-explanatory. I can probably count on maybe 35,000 views for this. If previous trends hold true, that is. I can go from 500,000 on cyberpunk stuff where I just complain to 15,000 on something fun that I care about, like why indie games about jelly beans dominated 2020, which is a huge variance. Like, that's catastrophic variance for a channel. That's all over the place. But for topics like this, I would say probably 30 to 35,000 makes a lot of sense. If the video blows that out of the water, pretty damn convincing as evidence, although, I mean, it's not necessarily for sure, it's not hard proof, but it's pretty close. If it doesn't, whatever. I enjoyed Spiffing Brit's content a great deal. It seemed pretty well thought out. I could probably use the community post for more things, actually. I definitely could, and I will try to do so in the future, like healthy things for the community. Either way, no loss. But if it is accurate, which all signs point to right now, then more people should know. They really should. I get to use it for the moment as well. Great, I can grow, I can abuse it, fine. And I wasn't finished with my other project today anyways. It's a longer investigation. It seems another esports team is doing really shady crap again. So I get to post something fun that I enjoyed looking into, even briefly, without staying up all night in the process. If you want to support anyone who is still here, I salute you. Go try Odyssey. Odyssey is a YouTube alternative, and there's a link down below in the description. That platform is so much more rewarding for creators to use, and it mirrors my upload library from YouTube, so it's just super convenient. So yeah, link down below to Odyssey. And you can go to Locals, again, linked down below, to give me money. I like money. Or click the Amazon affiliate link and buy a bunch of things like the corporations want from us filthy consumers. Or click any of the multitude of other links which all benefit me, up to you. Or you can ring the notification bell. Infinite possibilities. And if you're new to the channel and stayed this long, first of all, that's crazy, but second, I'm sorry for abusing broken algorithmic systems to get my voice into your ears. I feel a little bad. Not very bad, but a little bad. That's it. Thank you all for watching. Have a nice night.